Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy ED Dividend Passport Bro back with another video. Guys, as always, I like to say thanks to all of the subscribers, all of the supporters, guys who leave your comments, likes and shares this channel. Guys, and today we're doing our special Christmas Day video, right? I said I was always going to do a video as long as I'm healthy, not sick or in the hospital. I'm going to do a video every day on this channel. And keeping up with that, we're doing our special day. Today is Christmas, of course, December 25th, right? 2024. And guys, on this day, right, we are going to share some gems with you guys. And guys, before we go any further, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube that make videos about making money, about retiring early. Because if you make money, well, you need to be working for it. That means you can just do this and retire early. But today in particular, we are talking about retiring early, but not only retiring early, but retiring with a lot of money coming into your portfolio every single week, almost like every single day. Now, if you had a choice to work for another 30 years, 40 years, depending on how old you are, 50 years, will you take that, or will you take making $4,000 or $5,000 a month for the rest of your life, right? That you can just grow and then later on pass it down to your children, pass it down to your children's children, right? That's what they call generational wealth. And today, this is what we're going to be talking about, right? And guys, we about to hit that big number. We about to hit that big number. We are at 1,890 plus subscribers. Now, when I checked earlier, right, we were like one subscriber away from getting to 1,900 subscribers. I mean, we're 100 subscribers away. And guys, I know anything is possible. There's a possibility that we can do that at the next week, right? Before the next 7 days, before the year is over with, right? But we're not going to talk about that. You guys, I'm wearing red today, of course. I'm a Falcon fan, so you guys can see that, right? I'm a Falcon fan. Let me raise up a little bit so y'all can see that. Let me rise up for y'all, okay? So you don't be like, oh, he got red, what he wearing? No, I'm a Falcon fan because I live in Atlanta, the best state in the United States of these America. For me, guys, don't come argue with me and be like, what are you talking about? Yes, it's the best state for me because I love it here, right? My kids grew up here, all right, except for the baby. But she's spending time here with her daddy and she's enjoying it. But that's beside the point. Today, guys, we're going to talk about a few things, right? Now, there's a lot of other new funds out there other than Max, right? There is the Defiance, Ron Hill. That's another one. What is it called? KRUV. What is it called? KURV, I think, Curve, if I'm pronouncing it right, or Cool, or whatever, depending on where you're from. And I mean, like I said, they got a lot of funds that pay us money, right? But today, we're gonna go into my baby's girl college fund, right? Now, I've talked about this many a time. But the reason I want to talk about this particular portfolio, because it's Christmas Day, and this portfolio is gonna keep on giving long past, right? Long past when it's due. All right. So, and like I said, high yield investment. How you investing, retire early. It's the thumbnail for today, and the reason why I named the video that is basically because usually I don't name my video before I do them. I do the video, and then I already got my generic name. But it's Christmas Day, so we're changing everything up just for today, right? And I was like, before I made the video, I said, what we're gonna talk about today? Usually I don't. I just turn the camera on, and the words just come into my mouth, and I just talk about what's going on in my portfolio. But today we're gonna do it a little different, right? You see this portfolio here, right? My crypto percentage had dropped down because, of course, the portfolio grew last week, right? Well, I say last week, that I mean the last 2 days the portfolio have grown a little bit. So some of the money that went down in that down day we had the previous week is coming back into the portfolio, right? And right now, you guys can see the market value of my portfolio right now is $125,000. Now, this $125,000 is way a little bit more than what I need for my daughter to graduate. If she graduates in 4 years, I'm gonna need $100,000, right? And I will give that money to the school, and the school will give her a degree if she earns it, right? She might finish early because we've been talking about summer school. So if she goes to summer school, she might be done maybe in 2.5, 3 years, right? That depends if they allow her to take her major classes, some of her major classes in the summer. I doubt it, but if they do, she can be done in 2.5 years, right? And I told her she can still at school. It doesn't matter. It's not about the money as a point. It doesn't even matter because financially, you help expedite your dad's retirement, because if it wasn't for her and things changing last minute, I would have taken my time to build up the funds. But because things changed, I had to rush to get this amount of money into this portfolio. So I sold a lot of my crypto, right? And the crypto did grow. I sold a lot of my crypto, not only in this portfolio, but in my other portfolio. I put that money in my other portfolio. Also, I used some of that money to pay down bills. But as you guys can see right now, this $125,000 in this portfolio. Now, I'm gonna click the snowball real quick, right? And in this $100 and something thousand that's in this portfolio is generating almost $100,000. Well, I'll say almost, but it's generated about $100,000 a year. And I only invested $50-something thousand right now because the other money is margins. I use other people's money with a 6%, I believe 6% interest, 5% interest, whatever it is, that I have to pay Robinhood every month to use their money, that in return is generating me a lot more money than I'm paying them back. So high yield dividend investing, retire early, right? And if you look at this portfolio, let's look at the analytics real quick. And it said negative 50-something thousand here. I don't understand that number because maybe they're looking at my crypto portfolio because I've sold the crypto stuff. Maybe that's where the negative number come from. I have no idea. Maybe it's a number that the money that I give from Robinhood. I have no idea. At some point, I will find out. But at this point, it doesn't matter because it's not important. The important thing in this, guys, is this $100,000 is generating me $8,000 a month. Now, what can you do? What would you do? What can you do? Would you do with $8,000 a month? Now, this number is continuing to grow, right? Now, baby girl's tuition is about $24,000 a year. It's gonna go up a little bit because she want to live in her own apartment, in the dorms, in the school. So it's gonna go up a little bit, maybe about $1,000, which is, it don't really matter. It was a $25K a year. this portfolio is generating 100,000 plus a year, and we're going to need 25% of that to pay her tuition, and the other 75% in this 1 year will pay her tuition for the next 3 years. So after that, it's all Poppy's money, right? So as we grow the portfolio, this portfolio already owed me $12,000 because I had to pay the first semester. And I'm keeping tabs because I want my money back. I know you guys think I'm crazy. I'm keeping tabs because I want my money back that I'm investing to pay into tuition. And of course, this is my money I put in here to save me from giving money that I'm not going to see a return on. So the goal was to invest this money to see a return on. Guys, I'm not wearing this red for nothing, right? Because I'm on fire today. I don't care what you guys say, okay? And I look good in this red, though. I look good in this red, I mean, with the red hat, the McAfee, with the red on top. Yo, boy, I'm killing it today. I'm looking sharp. But back to this, guys. On the serious note, right? $8,000 a month. So I just got to put two months of this aside to pay for the next semester, right? And next semester, I think with this type, the payment for the next semester, I think is on the 9th or the 10th or whatever. Now, mom's supposed to pay that. But if they don't pay that, then of course I got to step in. But now I already told I said I don't have no money because of what happened in the market the other day. My portfolio went down almost $60,000. I told I said I ain't got no money. So whatever you'll do, you need to go get that student loan, right? So whatever you'll do, you need to go get that student loan. Now the reason for that is to give this portfolio a chance to grow, right? Because if she gets a student loan, this money is already there. It's not going to pay her tuition. That's 1 year investing. Not even 1 year. This account is what, 3 months old, right? Less than 3 months old. This account, not the actual account. I've been investing in crypto in this account, but the actual positions that I'm buying into this portfolio is less than 3 months old. And then you're like, Edwin, how you get $50,000 in this portfolio? I already told you guys. I sold my cryptos in my other portfolio. I had almost $100,000 worth of crypto, and I sold in my other portfolio. I had like 50,000 something. I sold all of that. Well, I didn't sell all of that. I left some. I think I got about 14,000, 15,000 in the other portfolio. The last time I checked was 17, but stock go up and down. So I said 15,000. And then in my Robinhood, I got whatever that was. We just looked at it, right? $9,000. So I sold a lot of stuff, and I put money into this portfolio. I put money into Charles Schwab, Charles Schwab Fidelity, and then I used some of the other money to pay some bills. So the whole strategy is, I already saying that high yield. We invested in high yield. So if you look at some of these positions, right, this is the annual income, right? Royalty income, I don't have a lot. It could give me $10 a year. MO, I don't have a lot. Value is very low. It gives me $13. Misty, I got about almost $40,000 invested in Misty. It gives me $45 a year. AIYY, I got 10,000 invested in that, and it generate 12,000 a year. So guys, you get it, right? We invest in high yield. Of course, there's other thing to consider, other thing to worry about. But I invest in the funds. Like I say, any funds that I invested in now, if it ever do a split, reverse split, I would either sell before the reverse split, depending on how the fund is going down when they announce that reverse split. I will sell before the reverse split and put my money into another fund, or I will wait till after the reverse split and sell and put my money into other funds. And I would never put my money back into that fund again, ever. Okay, it will go on my blacklist. Okay? And that's why you gotta be cautious. That's why I warned against you guys investing in this. Now, we got a new president-elect gonna be sworn to office in January, and he got Elon Musk. Elon Musk is an African dude. I don't know how you don't talk about the African dude because he's white, but Elon is African. Okay, and y'all got the African dude Elon Musk that's gonna come in, and he's gonna help trim down the government. That means a lot of people gonna be out of work. Okay, not just the government, because a lot of private companies hire government employees, so a lot of people gonna be out of work. And you guys, people are not talking about this. Y'all want to talk about immigrants and all them other stuff, people getting thrown out of the country. But I guess it wouldn't matter, because if Peter or Jose is cutting my grass and he get deported, maybe John or James or Rodney will be cutting my grass, because there's no other job for them to do because they got laid off. Okay, guys? Now, I've been doing this for a lot of years, right? Of course, I haven't been investing in high yield at their level. I've been investing in high yield, maybe generating $1,000 a year, $2,000 a year for the past years. But with all the nonsense that's going on, I'm like, I'm going to take a leap of faith, right? I'm going to take a leap of faith, literally be a Robin Hood, take the money from the high yield, invest it into my low yield, so I can be able to retire early, right? And I'm sitting here today, I'm like, man, I need to move the money out of one account and put it into the next account. So, and then one of the guys sent me a comment and asked me, am I going to sell some of my growth? No, I'm not going to sell my growth portfolio, anything in my growth portfolio. That growth portfolio, the only way I sell anything out of there, if it do multiple splits, right, and I need money to invest in something or whatever, then maybe. But the thing about it, though, when you start making money, now I can use my portfolio as collateral to bank giving me money. Well, I don't even need credit anymore, right? If I got a $20 million portfolio, right, and got 20 million, another 2 or 3 million sitting in another bank account generating 4%, right, yearly, which I can live off of that 4%. So the other money is just growing. What bank in the right mind would not give me money to invest? That means I can take money from the bank, invest in other properties and other things, and grow my wealth, right? You don't think because I say, oh, I'm retired, I don't want to work no more, I'm just going to sit around and twiddle my thumbs and do whatever. No. Now I have time to think, because one of the biggest obstacles we face in any kind of business you decide to do is money. Right? If you want to do your side hustle and you don't have money, eventually you're gonna get burned out. And the side hustle your dream gonna falter. Right? But if you got money to put into that side hustle, and you got a never-ending stream of income coming in, you can continue to do what you want to do. Now, I chose this portfolio as a prime example. I could have taken the 20 grand and said, okay, well, let's go to tuition for the year, and I get nothing back in return. My daughter get a degree, that's for her, that don't benefit me. See, oh yeah, my daughter graduated from University of Houston, she got a degree in math science or whatever, blah 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 blah. Yes, We happy. I'm a daddy, of course. I'm happy that she's doing good. But that don't benefit me financially, no way. But this portfolio right here, me putting that on the credit card, collecting points, the money is growing. Now, next, maybe in March, I can say, okay, this portfolio is generating over $10,000 a month, right? Or this portfolio is generating $12,000 a month. Now, for that 1 month, we're gonna, okay, well, oh, we gotta pay tuition this month. Let's pay out that credit card so we can recharge the credit card because we get points when we use our credit card, and then we pay it off right off. So we getting points that we can use to travel, to buy other things, and we're still using other people's money. And this investment that I started, right, with $50,000, it's gonna continue to grow, right? It's 50 grand. I borrow somebody else's money, 100 grand. It pays me 100,000 in 1 year. So literally, the money that I've invested in the next 12 months, I will have my 50 grand that I put in there back. And then after that, we're using house money. Because the 50,000 that I invested into the portfolio, I already got it back. Now, this is saying to make it make sense. If that don't make sense to you guys, then you don't need to be watching this channel. Because you're dumb as rocks. And I try to be politically correct when I speak on this channel, because I'm speaking to a lot of people. And some people are sensitive. But sometimes if you're sensitive, okay, so what? You can be sensitive and be out of a job, right? And your sensitive ass is gonna go to unemployment office. They're gonna give you that whatever $1,000 a month, right, without taxes for 3 or 4 months. And then what? There's gonna be a bunch of other people there signing for unemployment, and you're gonna go do that job verification, whatever, for however long, because you didn't plan when things was bad, when things was good. Sorry, you didn't plan when things was good, and you just sit there, right? And you like, oh, I'm good. It is what it is, whatever, right? So the next 12 months, $97,000. The next 12 months, right? And some months is 7K, some months is 7K. I mean, it depends. It goes up and down. But I'm gonna add about another 6 positions to this portfolio, right? From other high yield vendors, right? And then within that 6, I'm gonna add some more of my dividend kings, my dividend aristocrats into that portfolio, right? So we can get the positions up. Because what I've realized when we had that downtown, even though I wanted to sell a lot of the other positions I had, what I realized was that my portfolio that I had over 150 positions in it went down less than my portfolio that had less positions in it, especially the high yield positions. Okay, so I don't have to have 1,000 of JP Morgan Chase, JEPQ or JEP. Maybe I can get 200, 300. Eventually get up to 1,000. That's the goal, right? To get up to 1,000 with JEP, JEPQ, right? With O. The goal is to get to 1,000 with those guys. But if something was to go wrong, right, like it did the other day, it didn't affect our income, right? Even though the market was bleeding for 2 days, it was redder than my shirt I got on here for 2 days straight. But our dividend stayed the same. Okay? You guys can go back and watch the video and be like, what the hell are you talking about? Go back and watch the video. The matter of fact, the dividend increased because we bought some stuff from the money that came in, and the dividend increased. right? And come Friday or Monday, whenever we get paid, we're gonna be buying more stuff because I doubt if we're gonna have another bad couple days before the year ends. But if we do, hey, I already got money transferring already to my accounts. So if something happened, I have some money on standby from the other day that the funds haven't arrived yet, especially to my what you call it, account, my charge swap account. It takes longer for the money to get to charge swap, right? So that's what I've been thinking about, moving my charge swap to Robinhood, and then take money when I do my taxes, whatever money I get back, put it into charge swap, right? Because that's my monthly car payment account, right? And as soon as I get to 60 grand a month, I'm getting me my brand new Corvette, right? I don't know if I'm gonna do a 3 or 2, a Z3, or whatever. Is it a Z3, right? I think it's a Z3. Don't quote me on this. I always love the cars, but if you look at it can be a Corvette, R8, or a Porsche. One of those three cars. All right. I'm gonna go and test drive. I've driven many Porsches in my life. I've driven Corvette once. I've never driven an R8. I love the car, but that's, like I say, that's my payment. That's my car payment account. I pay for my Tesla right now, and why would I rush to pay for my Tesla? Because my Tesla, when I get less than 1% interest rate, I don't know if I'll ever get another 1% interest rate in my life. But when I'm ready to buy my next car, I'm gonna reach out to those guys and be like, look, you guys through Tesla, give me a 1% interest rate. Now I want to buy another car. What kind of rate you can give me? And see what it says. They might not give me a 1% interest rate. But if they give me a 2 or 3%, under 5% interest rate, that would be good. Then I don't have to pay cash for the car because I got the account bringing money. But guys, this portfolio, this channel is to motivate you guys. Okay? This channel, I created this channel specifically for people like me that's struggling to make ends meet, worry about money, go to sleep, waking up sweating because you don't know what the extra money can come from to take care of what you need to take care of. So this is your way out, right? Of course, it's risky like anything else, but closed mouth don't get fed, right? If you don't put in the effort to grow your investments, you can start with a high yield and then bring it down to a lower yield, right? That's what I do. That's my plan, right? I've been doing it before I start adding the high yield dividend to my investments. And I mean, is 30K good enough for you? 40K, 50K, 60K, 5, 2K, 3K? Now, guys, if you just need about $5,000 a month in income, all you got to do is out of your own pocket, if you invest in high yield, right, you might need maybe $15,000 out of your own pocket, because you can use margins and get the other $15,000. And if you invest in stuff that's paying almost 100%, that means you're going to be generating enough money to pay that, to maximize that money and grow it and double that money in 12 months period. This is a prime example right here, right? Based on the calculations. Now we can go back and pull the calculations, because I know y'all be like, what the hell Edwin talking about? Edwin, your math ain't mathing. Okay? Now, This is my dividend tracking sheet, right? This is my dividend tracking sheet. This is Robinhood, right? Even though this month, like I said, there was $6,000 that I removed from this month because it was for the previous month and it got deposited this month. So that first week, I removed that $6,000 plus from this. So instead of having $7,000, almost $8,000, we'll just see 1,000 here. But week one, the week from the 2nd to the 6th, we got $230. Week two, $1,117. Week three, Robinhood, $4,651.27. Now we got another week coming this week. I don't know what that's gonna pay. All right. So we got 4,000 there, 4,600, another 1,100, right? So that's 5,700 plus, right? And then we take that right there. That's 6,000, right? And like I said, we already removed $6,000 from this week because it came in from the previous month because of the holiday. So we got paid on that week. Okay, so almost $7,000. Took out one more week to go, right? And this thing is paying us about $8,000 a month. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but that math is pretty much darn close. Okay? That's even subtracting the previous 6,000 from there. Right? And Tesla is paying us next week. Right? Let me pull up my thing here. Tesla is paying us next week. I got two of my high yield, my extreme high yield, that's paying us, I say next week, well this week. If they don't pay Friday, they will pay Monday because of the holiday. So let's see, right? I got Tesla, I got YBit, and I got SNOY. SNOY I don't have a lot, but let's go back to that portfolio holdings. Tesla, my boy, right? So last time Tesla ex-dividend was at $1.20, right? And the payment was 1,200. That's the last time. Now, I got 1,000 share of Tesla in this portfolio. So $1,200 something. But in my other portfolio, I have 4,000 shares split up between the other two portfolio of Tesla. Right? So we're gonna get 1,000 share from Tesla. And then where's the other one? YBit. So $1,500, almost $1,700 between those two from one portfolio. That's a lot of money. That's going to get us right at that 8,000 something mark. If that's not amazing, I don't know what it is. So guys, you know, you got to do this now before you lose your job. You got to do this now before you get laid off. Okay? Because those same people that's telling you, oh man, boy, I got you, bro, I got you. Yeah, they got you. They got you for like $10, $20, maybe $50 or $100 for the first month, the second month, the third month. Now after that third month, when they see you coming, now you become a nuisance. They be like, oh, that goddamn some gun, he coming again. You better come beg for some money, even though you just gonna say, hey yo guys, how y'all doing? You know, just can't say hey. No, now you a problem. So guys, make your sacrifice. Give yourself hope. Because I will tell you guys that nobody else is going to do that for you. Right? And what are you not changing? What is it? What are you not changing? You're what? You are choosing. You are choosing. So if you want to sit there and be like, oh man, I'm good. I don't got to worry about that. I'm going to be okay. Yeah, you'll be okay for some time. And if the money run out before you find another job, you're still going back to the begging, right? You might not beg, you end up homeless, end up living in your car. And if you can't pay the car note and insurance, eventually your car might get impounded. You might get towed, repo, and then where you gonna end up when your car is gone or the car is in the impound? You end up on the street, or you might live in your boy apartment for a couple of days, right? The single guy, because the one that married, you're not gonna stay at his house with his wife there, his kids, right? If you got a bigger place, he might let you stay in his basement for a week or two, trying to help you get yourself together. But if you working a job making a certain amount of money, you don't want to go do a job making way less money. I mean, a lot of people like that. For me, I don't give a damn. I always worked. If I need money and I could drive Uber, drive Lyft, or go work in the warehouse to take care of my family, that's what I did. So guys, I hope this resonates with y'all. I really do hope this resonates. Because if you don't get it, then forget about it. But if you get it, you know what you need to do. Now, this is not for everybody. So if you watch the channel, I talk about this all the time. This is not for everybody. Okay? If you want to be poor, stay poor, be miserable, right? Continue begging, then do that. Okay? If you want to be crazy rich, right? Invest in your future. Join the Discord. I've been saying this from day one, right? Starting January 1st. If you want to do a one-on-one, it's going to cost you, right? Once I set up the membership, members get a discount based on the membership, right? Get a discount percentage based on the membership. But even with that, if you're in the Discord, you ask the questions, I respond. If you put a comment in the question, if you post a comment, I respond. Because this is what this channel is here for, to get you guys motivated. But like I told you guys from the beginning when I started posting video on this channel every day, when this become a job, then you're gonna pay me for my time, right? And I do this base, and he's like, well, how do you come up with the rate? Now, it's simple, right? Now, you guys know I use a bunch of different trackers. I use multiple trackers to track my investments. And this one, I really don't use it because, of course, it gives my investment like a whole lot more income than I would get from my other things. So don't look at the income. I only use this. You see the thing, it says hourly, the rate hourly, right? And this hourly is not an hourly like a 9 to 5 hourly, right? This is 24/7, right? 24/7. That means 24 hours per day. I'm making $48.13. Now, by the time the next year comes, of course, that's going to be more. But $50 an hour for now is a good start, right? And if I get more people coming in, then I'm gonna have to increase the rate. Because the more expensive it is, the less people is gonna come in. That is less time I gotta spend talking to people about investment. Now, I give enough information in here to help you that you don't need to talk to me. But if you decide you want to talk to me, then you're gonna pay for my time. Okay, guys. So when I'm sleeping at night for 4 hours, 3 hours, 5, 6 hours, how many hours I'm sleeping, I'm getting paid $48 an hour. Okay? Now that's based on this app, based on this estimate from this app, right? When I said app, this is one of the other trackers that I use to track my dividend. Okay, so we'll move that out the way. So if you want to holler at your boy, then you gotta do it. If you're a member of the group, of the channel, right? And I'm still going back and forth with the membership as far as the fees and all that cost goes. Because of, like I said, it's gonna be called the Dividend Kings and the Dividend Aristocrats. I've been saying it from day one. That's gonna be the name of the two membership in the group. And basically, the two membership in the group gets this. There's no difference, right? Because it's just difference is you're willing to pay a little bit more than the other person is willing to pay to be a member of the group, right? So if you need to do a one-on-one, depending on what you pay every month, right? Or how the payment goes, I have no idea. If you need to talk to me, if you're a member of the group, then you don't have to pay to talk to me if you're a member of the channel. If you're having problems and you want me to help you, you don't have to talk to me. You don't have to pay, right? You reach out to me and we verify you're a member of the channel and we'll schedule a time like we do everybody else and have a conversation. And if other things gonna come with being a member of the channel also that we're gonna talk about when that time comes. But I just felt the need to talk about that right now. Okay, guys? So, I hope, if you are down in the dumps and stressing out and worried about money, this conversation today, on this Christmas day, right, is getting you that eye opener, right? You need to get off your ass and build generational wealth for you and your family. Okay? Because I'm doing it. There are a lot of other people doing it. And you can say, oh, you know what, they put a roadblock. Who are they? People say they all the time. They, I guess the government or, Caucasian people or whatever. I have no idea. Right? We all have issues with different things in life, whether it be on the job, discrimination. Yes. But one thing I'm going to tell you, no matter your color, your skin, you're going to get discriminated against whether you're black or white. But the more money you make, the more options you have not to sit down and tolerate the nonsense. Because if somebody makes you mad, you just up and leave and go somewhere else where they're going to treat you better. Right? So it's not a race thing, right? I said it last time. Money is green, the color of the money, that's it. Money rules. Poor people always say, oh, money is the root of all evil. Yes, whatever. But money opens doors. Money gets you new cars. Money gets you new clothes. A lot of people are buying stuff this holiday. People are talking about money problems, financial, whatever, market crash, government shutdown. When you go out to the mall, right, people better shop in the mall, right? There's no freaking parking space. I was out there. I was like, let me just run to the store to get something for my baby, right? My oldest daughter, to get something for her. I don't know what's that hair or something. To get something for my baby, I get to the store. There's a long ass line. I'm like, of course, this is a woman's store. If I go into Macy's, to the men's section, there's no line. I can go in there and buy me some colognes, right? And in 2 minutes, I need a bottle of that. 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 4 bottles cologne. And she like, you need anything else? No. Rank it up. I give her my Fidelity credit card. She charge it, and I'm out. Because I have to go pick Evie up because she was not feeling good. People spending money. People charging things up, right? Because, Christmas and tax season, so most people do the taxes by the time they get their last paycheck at the end of the year, right? The people that don't have money, they're spending money. And then at the end of the year, they do taxes. And they get whatever check they're going to get. I'm going to file my taxes. I'm going to get my check, right? Am I going to blow it? No. I mean, I spend money on my girls. More on the baby than the older ones. But because she's a baby, she don't know any better. Mostly clothes, shoes for the next couple months as she grows, right? And that's it. I'm like, oh, don't buy all this stuff for the baby, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. I buy it. It's my money. I do what I want to do for my daughter. You do what you want to do with your money. That's fine. I don't care. Right? But you guys know that I have an account set up for my little princess. Right? It's in the Fidelity. And her account, I mean, she's making a couple $100 a month in her account. Right? And she's not even 2 yet. So unlike her sister, she's way ahead of the curve ball. Now, of course, I have investment for the other kids. But not at this level, not at that age. So guys, you guys can do the same thing. Okay? And as you try to make more money, of course, you think of ways, individual ways to keep your money after you're gone, to protect your children after you're gone. So you have to put different things in place. And those are the things I'm working on now as I continue to build wealth, right? When we hit that million dollar mark, which is going to happen soon, and then we're looking to hit that $1 million mark, liquid. Because if you're just a millionaire, if you spend $1, you're not a millionaire no more. Because now you're back to being a thousandaire. But when you got 1.2, that means you got 1,200,000. You spend a couple of dollars, $50,000, you're still a millionaire. You spend 100,000, you're still a millionaire, right? But we're not gonna stop at 1. We're gonna stop at 2. We're gonna stop at 5. We're gonna continue to go. I'm saying it now. I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm like a few $1,000 away from being a millionaire, maybe like 50,000 or less, right? But I know by the grace of God, I will be a millionaire when I'm 52 years old. It might happen before February. It might happen after February. But I know I'm going to be that. Guys, this is not financial advice. And I don't talk about this to brag, right? If you guys know my story, you know. If you don't know my story, ask questions, and I would talk about it again and again and again and again, over and over. When the market crashed, when the 2005, 2008, I lost everything. 2008, I think. Going back. I lost everything. I had to start over. And then now I'm scared now because I don't want to lose a little bit I have. So that messed things up. So when the market dropped the other day, I'm like, oh hell no. We ain't going back to that. Emotions is out. It kill or be killed. Make that money. Right? Build it as fast as you can in the short term for me. For you guys that are younger, you have time. You can take go a little slower, or you can go fast and slow it down. Just like I'm doing. I'm going fast for the next year or two, then I'm going to slow it down. Because once I get to 3 or 4 M's, millions, man, that's when your money really start to make money. Right? That's what I said when your account hit the 100,000 mark, it goes crazy. But when you hit the million, 1% of that, it's 100,000. It's a lot of money. Did I say that right? Or is that 10%? Don't quote me on that. Do your calculation. Okay? Do your calculation. But guys, all joke aside, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna add 6 more funds, high yield funds, to this portfolio. And then I'm gonna add additional maybe 20 more regular dividend growth funds, dividend aristocrats that pay more than 3% yield to this portfolio. Right? There might be I might just buy a share, let them sit there, share, right? And then build. We're gonna build. We're gonna build on the high yield, take the money from the high yield, put it into the other stuff. Just like I did with Fidelity. Right? And if we transfer chart swap to this portfolio, which is something I keep talking about doing. If I want to receive that money from my taxes, all that money go into chart swap. Right? 30, 40, 50 grand, whatever it is. And then we're not going to use margins in chart swap. No margins. No more margins there. And we're going to build that portfolio from the ground back up. No margins. I'm using my own money. Because if I put in 40, 50 grand, and if it's generating 4,000, 5,000 a month, I mean, I'm good. That's more than enough to pay my car note. That's a car fund, right? We're going to move the money around to other things, and then we're going to build it back up. Okay, guys? Oof, look, I've been talking so long. Guys, I hope this video helps you on this holiday, Christmas holiday, as you focus on building generational wealth for your family. Family is very important. And for my family, people didn't know that because I take that very serious. Until I get snubbed. When you kick me to the curb and you don't have time for me, then I don't have time for you. Sorry. But guys, let's end the video here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the content as we move up to that 2,000 subscribers. And you know, in the beginning, I always just say, I'm like, man, I don't care about the subscribers. I just want people to watch the content. And that haven't changed, right? We can have 100,000 subscribers, and if it's only 100 people watching the channel, or 300 people watching the channel, then the numbers really doesn't matter, right? Because how many people are actually learning from what we're putting out. So the goal is to get people to learn and to grow, you know, and people are not going to be growing. They're not growing if they're not learning anything, right? So that's what we're here for. So guys, remember to like, share the content, right? As you can see, people watching the channel. People watching the channel. We almost at 2,000 subscribers. We got 100 people, 175, 79, 50, 60 people watching the videos. I appreciate that. We got over 193 videos on this channel. And we're like, man, that's a lot of videos. Yes, because I make videos every single day on this here channel. As we continue to grow, I mean, the video is only going to get better as we continue to grow. Okay, guys? I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, right? And tomorrow, the stock market is open back up tomorrow. All right, so tomorrow, hopefully, things continue to go back to normal, and we continue to make thousands of dollars, because we're not making millions yet. And we'll continue to make thousands, right? And if you got a lower portfolio, you continue to make hundreds. And if you got a higher portfolio, like in the millions, then continue to make millions. Okay, guys? With that being said, have a blessed holiday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Peace.